Good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. How are you all? I hope you are doing great. Okay, children, in our last class, we have finished the second unit, right? So, all the three lessons, I hope you have written glossary and summary in your class works. So, we finished workbook part as well. So, complete your workbook also, children. So, don't neglect. Okay, finish your class work and homework. Workbook as well. Okay, so in today's session, we will start our third unit. Before that, just I would like to remind you one thing, children. So in the previous classes, I have given you FA1 project work. What is that? Have you done that or not? You have to do it. So you need to write about any famous sports person. Okay, so you can collect the information, collect the picture, paste it in your project work and write about him or her. Okay, so collect information about two famous sports persons. Okay, children, so write neatly. Okay, draw borders, maintain everything, write neatly. Okay, not only that, I think yesterday you have received elocution topic as well. What is that, children? So you need to talk about your aim and how are you going to achieve that. That means what's your planning. Okay, what is your planning? Okay, so you need to talk about that. So prepare for elocution as well. Okay, shall we start third unit, children? What is our third unit? Third unit is school life. What is our third unit? School life. In that, today we'll discuss a reading, that is Swami is expelled from school. What is our A reading, children? What is our today's lesson? Swami is expelled from school. Okay, so first we'll discuss about the unit name. Everybody open your textbooks. Open page number 46. Okay, school life. That means your present life, right? So school life, really, it's a wonderful phase, children, in everybody's life, because really those are golden days. They never come back, children. So once you finish your schooling, again you can't go to school, or you can't sit along with your friends, you can't talk to your teachers, you can't play, you can't enjoy it all. Really. So this is the beautiful phase, children. So try to enjoy it. You have the golden opportunity in your hand. Friends. So one of the asset we can say. So you can live, you can spend time with them very happily. So once education finishes, then definitely there will be no chance to spend time like this. So about that school life, in this total entire unit, we are going to talk about that. So we are going to see some students, or about the teacher and the student relationship, and the curriculum of the subjects. All those we are going to see in this unit. Okay, children. So first let's discuss about the face sheet. That means picture. There is one picture, right? Observe the picture. What can you observe there? What can you see there? I think it's looking like one class, right? So all the children, like boys and girls, they were standing. One teacher is there. Teacher is giving punishment to one boy. Am I right, children? Okay. So now let's answer the questions. There are two questions. First one, do you approve of the action of the teacher as depicted in the picture? Give at least one reason for your opinion. So do you approve? That means what? Do you accept? So giving punishment is correct or not? What do you think? According to you, what's your opinion? You have to write. Obviously, I can expect the answer from you people. You are saying no, right? So punishment should not be given. That's your answer, right? Okay, whatever it is. So if you think yes, punishment should be given, write and give one reason for that. If you think no, then write no and share your opinion. So if we are in class, we would have discussed about this, but unfortunately we don't have this opportunity. So do one thing, take your homework book, copy these questions and write your answers. Okay. Next, second one. Suggest ways of maintaining discipline that don't involve physical or verbal abuse. See, children, any teacher, that means any ma'am or sir, why do they give punishment to you? does they like is it refers like they didn't like you? No, teachers really, they likes all the children, they like each and every student. Then why are they giving punishment? That is for your sake only. So if you take punishment, maybe you will be able to realize your mistake and you're not going to do the mistake again. So that's why generally punishment will be given. So in which case children think, so if you don't listen the lesson carefully, if you're not reading, I mean studying, if you're not writing your homeworks, if you're not getting good marks in exams, at the time only you'll get punishment, right? Or else one more thing, if you're not maintaining discipline in your class, if you're fighting with others, if you are disturbing if you're disturbing others, in that case only, right? Or if you do any naughty things, if you do any mischievous things, in that case only punishment will be given, right? Then is that correct or not? So do your work properly, don't do any naughty things, listen the lessons carefully, do homework regularly, prepare well for exams, get good marks, don't fight with others, don't give any chance to have remarks on you, then obviously you don't get punishment. Is it correct or not, children? So in the question also the same way has been asked. So you need to suggest the ways of maintaining discipline that don't involve physical or verbal abuse. Physical abuse means giving punishment physically. That means beating you. Okay. Next, verbal means scolding. Okay. So obviously if you do all these things, no teacher will beat you or no teacher will scold you. Okay. Yes. Then one more oral discourse is there, children. So what is that? It's like debate. Punishment will help the students to learn. So somebody is arguing that punishment is necessary. Punishment will help the students to learn. Debate means here some people actually opposes and some people supports that, children. So the people who are supporting this, they can say that punishment will help the students to learn. And who is opposing, they can say punishment should not be given. Okay, so once the school reopens, we'll conduct this debate in our class. But as of now, try to correct the information about this one and write as essay. Okay, punishment will help the students to learn. Write as essay in your homework. So today's homework is going to be write this essay and answer these two questions. Okay, children? Yes. Now coming to the lesson. Before going to start the lesson, we'll see about the poet ones. So who is the poet of this one? That means who is the author? Author is R.K. Narayanan. So who is the author of this lesson, children? R.K. Narayanan. R.K. Narayanan. So let's have an insight into his details. Open the page number 50. So about the author, and here is a picture of R.K. Narayanan. Okay, here is a picture of R.K. Narayanan. I'm reading. R.K. Narayanan. He was born on 10th October 1906. He was died on 13th May 2001. Shortened from Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayana Swamy. So what is the full name of R.K. Narayanan, children? Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayana Swamy. So in short form, simply he is called as R.K. Narayanan. So he is very famous, children. Eminent writer, very popular, well known. Everybody knows. Okay, so he is our Telugu writer, children. Okay, that means he belongs to our country, India. Okay, whose works of fiction include a series of books about people and their interactions in an imagined town in India called Malgudi. So you might have heard this word, Malgudi. Okay, so Malgudi stories, Malgudi days. Even some serials are also telecasted in television. In MaTV also, I think 2 years back, these stories used to telecast on TV itself. So some of you may have seen those episodes. Okay, see here, what is his specialty? Actually, what he did, he had created one imaginary town Imaginary town means all imagination. So Malgudi is the name of a town that was given by him. So in reality, there is no town like that. So he only created the characters, created the town and all. So that is Malgudi, Malgudi railway stations. So many people will be there, like normal town. All the business persons, vendors, schools, students, parents, and all normal atmosphere. He created like that. Okay, and he wrote the book. Okay, based upon that book only, those episodes were picturized. Okay, those also very famous children. Okay, next. He is credited with bringing Indian literature in English to the rest of the world. So Indian literature, he only presented to the rest of the world. Okay, through his writings, he was able to show our Indian culture to the rest of the world. Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts, The English Teacher and The Financial Expert are his popular works. So these are the some famous books written by him, children. Okay, Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts, The English Teacher and The Financial Expert. So these are his popular works. The present extract is from Swami and Friends. So the lesson, Swami is expelled from school, that has been taken from the book named Swami and Friends. Swami and Friends, which was written by R.K. Narayanan. Okay. Next. His narratives highlight social context and provide a feel for his characters through everyday life. So his writings, what he used to write in his books, he used to focus on the daily life of the people. So if we read his writings, if we read his books, that's like a real incidents that generally occurs or happens in our daily life. Like that. Okay, that much lively his works are. In his writing career that spanned over 60 years, Narayanan received many awards and honors. So he was having total 60 years of career in writing. So through that period, he had received many awards and honors. These include the A.C. Benson Medal from the Royal Society of Literature and the Padma Vibhushan, India's second highest civilian award. So best of the awards, those were received by him, like A.C. Benson Medal from the Royal Society of Literature, Padma Vibhushan, which is the second highest civilian award. Okay, so what is our second highest civilian award, children? Padma Vibhushan. He was also nominated to the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of the Indian Parliament. So what is our upper house of Indian Parliament, children? Rajya Sabha. Even he was also nominated for that. So that much great he was. So that's all about the other children. So this present lesson has been taken from the book written by R.K. Narayanan called Swami and Friends. Is it clear, children? So now let us discuss about the lesson. Page number 47. So coming to the title. What is the meaning of this title? Swami is expelled from school. What is the meaning of expelled? Expelled means ejected. Expelled means ejected. That means Swami was taken out from the school. He has been removed from the school. Okay, here removed. Removed means what? The management. The management. So we can say sometimes even our school also, our principal ma'am used to say that, right? If you do any naughty things, she will say that we will give you TC and we don't let you to study in this school. So like that, Swami was expelled from school. That means he was removed by his school management. Okay, so at present this is okay, children, but in previous days, if any student like they are going to expel from the school, they can't get seat in one more school. Do you know that, children? So if any student expelled from the school, that student cannot get any admission in other school. That means he can't study further. So that means that was a severe punishment. Okay, so at present, so as we are very kind teachers, our principals, our management, so such cases we are not able to see at present. Okay, so why? why he was expelled from the school. What happened exactly, that we are going to see in this lesson. Okay, before that, just I would like to give a short introduction of this lesson, children. So actually these were the days when freedom struggle was going on. Okay, so this belongs to Malgudi only, children. As I told you, like R.K. Narayanan wrote the stories about Malgudi. So this one also belongs to Malgudi only, and those were the days when freedom struggle was going on. Okay, there was one popular activist. Activist means who fights for the people and who had taken part actively in the freedom struggle. Okay, Jai Shankar. He was arrested by the Britishers, actually, children. Okay, so Swami is like he's 10 years old. That's it. He's a small boy of 10 years old. So one day he was happened to hear the speech by Jai Shankar, actually. One day he was happened to hear the speech. Okay, so at that time even Swadeshi movement was also going on. Swadeshi movement means what? We have to encourage only our Indian products, especially cloth. That was led by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, after listening that speech, really Swami, he was inspired a lot. He wanted to show the patriotism towards our country. Okay, so through some of his friends, he is able to know that the coat which he was wearing was not Indian product. Not only that, even the cap which he was wearing also, that doesn't belongs to our Indian fabrics. Okay, then immediately what he did, he had removed his coat and cap, and just he tore the cap also. Okay, he had thrown it away, all the things. Okay, his father was very strict. Swami's father was very strict. So he went to the house, and later he has to give some reason. Okay, so why there is no cap at all. So on that day anyway, he was thinking, he was trying to find out the reasons for that. Okay, later what happened after that incident? So as I told you, this Jaishankar was arrested by the Britishers. Some of the Indians, they have taken up one agitation. That means they were doing agitations by saying that they are demanding to release Jaishankar. So agitations means strikes or bunds means, you know that, right? Everything will be closed. So even they demanded that all the schools and everything should be closed. So Swaminathan was studying in a school called Albert Mission School. Okay, but that school was not closed on that day. Okay, when the people taken up the agitation on that day, Swami's school was not closed. Some students were present in the school. Okay, so what happened? The agitation was going on. The people actually, they were outside of the school. They were demanding that school has to be closed, but the principal said no. Okay, in that what happened? There were some students out of the school. Okay, who were naughty. Okay, so some students, what they did, they tried to broke the panes of the window of the headmaster room. Okay, panes, P-A-N-E-S means, you know that, right? Like window panes, glass, like windows that will be made with glass, right? Those are called as panes. Okay, somebody started breaking up the panes. Even Swami also, he was just 10 years old boy, he thought it's like interesting. Even he also started throwing the stones. Okay, and that was observed by the peon of the school. Okay, so later, the next day, so he joined the group Swami and he went to the house. Next day, he came to the school. Okay, then he had to face headmaster. Okay, so how he had faced his headmaster, what was the conversation and the situation, how he was able to like control that situation, what was the result, we are going to see in today's lesson. Is it clear, children? And here the full name of Swami is Swaminathan. Swaminathan is the full name, so shortly it is called as like a Swami. Okay, okay, so open your textbooks, children, page number 47. I'm reading the first paragraph. The headmaster entered the class with a slightly flushed face and a hard, ominous look in his eyes. Swaminathan wished that he had been anywhere but there at that moment. The headmaster surveyed the class for a few minutes and asked, Are you not ashamed of coming and sitting there after what you did yesterday? Just as a special honor to them, he read out the names of a dozen students or so that had attended the class. So the very next day when that incident was taken place, that means when Swami had broken the window panes. The headmaster entered the class with a slightly flushed face. Flushed means red and hot. Flushed means red and hot. So generally when we are angry, our face will becomes red, right? So at that time on the day, even the face of headmaster was also slightly red and hot. And his looks, how was his looks? They were like hard, ominous. Ominous means anger actually. Ominous means anger. Okay. So we can estimate that, right? If anyone is serious or anger from their face itself, we can understand that. So from that, everybody, all the people and the students, they came to know that something bad is going to be happen now. Okay, Swaminathan wished. So he was thinking in his mind, he was praying God. At that time, he was not there in the school, but he would have been present somewhere else. Why I'm here in the school, I would have been somewhere else at this moment, like that he was thinking. The headmaster surveyed the class, that means he observed the class for a few minutes and asked, are you not ashamed of coming and sitting there after what you did yesterday? Okay, so he was addressing the people, he was questioning the children. Are you not ashamed of coming and sitting in the class after what you did yesterday? And as a special honor, even he read out some names of dozen students, that means 12 students who had attended the class. Okay children, so I'm going to end today's session. In tomorrow's session, we'll continue the class. So do your homework. Okay, thank you.